Well, joining us now, we are talking to Agapito Perez Jr., who is the Executive Director of the Rio Grande Valley IEC. And let's start off by kind of explaining what IEC means.
Okay, well, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
IEC stands for Independent Electrical Contractors. We are a nonprofit electrical apprenticeship program. We're an open shop organization where electrical contractors in the valley come to us to hire apprentices, and we give them the in-class instruction, and they get that apprentice gets the on-the-job training with the contractor on a regular 40-hour job, right? And we record those on-the-job training hours for the state of Texas for the apprentice, and then once the apprentice meets 8,000 hours of on-the-job training, they're eligible to take the journeyman exam through the state of Texas. So we're kind of like a record keeper,
yeah,
per se.
Definitely. And what does that mean to kind of have something like this here for people to kind of do that, kind of like that home base for people to kind of check in with you all?
Well, apprenticeship has been our electrical apprenticeship program has been down here in the valley for many years, since the early 60s.
Wow.
And it's not everybody goes to college, so vocational trades is in big demand right now, and that's what we're helping with. There's a lot of companies coming down to the Brownsville area, a lot of construction here in the valley, and as far as the electrical industry, it's something that's never going to end. It just keeps going. So we are in demand, and that's what we're trying to do. That's why we're here. That's why we're partnering up with as many organizations as we can to try and make that demand a little bit smaller. So it's a large task. So by us being here, I think anybody that is willing to work hard and advance in their careers, I mean, please visit us.
Yeah, most definitely. And so I have to imagine, you know, as you mentioned, that, you know, college not necessarily is for everyone. There's a lot of different opportunities once they graduate high school for them to kind of go into different pathways. So do you tend to get a lot of students right out of high school, graduates, that say, you know what, I want to try this out. I think this might be for me. Yes,
we do. I mean, we get from all ages, older men and women to 18-year-olds right out of high school, and we've had very good success stories. But I'm glad you mentioned high schools, because we are partnering up with high schools around the valley.
Okay.
And so any junior, senior that is out there, you're looking into our program right now, please tell your counselors about us, and you can get dual enrollment credit.
Oh, wow.
We're working with the high schools in that way, with TA, trying to make that work. So instead of, our program is 4 years, so they would do the first year at the high school level, and then they would do the last 3 at my facility in Harlingen.
Wow, that's fantastic. So it gives them kind of a first kind of taste of exactly what they can expect, or kind of expose them to a little bit while they're still in high school, so they have that opportunity to kind of learn. And then it helps them too, because, you know, once they graduate, they only have the 3 years left to do it. So I think that's a really great opportunity to take advantage of, whether someone decides they want to go to college or not, or kind of just to figure out what they'd like to do. Most definitely. But let's talk a little bit about the programs, because I know you said that there is quite the demand for jobs out here. So talk a little bit about the program and how people can kind of get enrolled, or what their process is for them.
Well, the first thing to get enrolled, they can visit our website for more information. Call our office in Harlingen, and they would have to come to our facility to do an application. We don't have the applications online, but it's fairly easy, a few steps. All they need is your Social Security, birth certificate, high school diploma or GED, a transcript of the high school diploma or GED, and that would give them a full, complete application. Once that is done, we give them a list of our contractors, the electrical contractors that we have around the valley, and we help them with job placement. So that's pretty much it. Our classes start in September, so we're taking applications now. The year runs from September to May, but they work full-time.
Wow.
The whole year.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And so how does that kind of work? So I know that they get an apprenticeship, but they also are taking, is it classes half of their day on certain days, and then they're working certain days, or how does that kind of work?
The way it works is, again, they have a full-time job all year. The classes are from September to May, Tuesdays or Thursdays at night.
Okay.
So they'll come one night out of the week from September to May for 38 class nights.
Yeah.
And so it's only 4 hours. and then they won't, let's say if they come on Tuesday, they won't have to come again until the next Tuesday. So that gives them time to catch up on work, on their homework and studies, and also, obviously, I mean, work.
Yeah,
So,
most definitely. And so what, I know you spoke a little bit about there's been great success stories. Has there one in particular that kind of sticks out to you as far as a student that had come in, whatever age they may have been, whether they were, you know, beginning their career or they decided a little bit later in life that they wanted to try something new?
Yes, well, since I mentioned that we were partnering up with high schools, we've been doing that for a few years, and we were partnered up with San Benito ISD, and one of those students came into our second year. Well, we have a competition each year between the fourth year graduates, and he ended up winning that competition. Then he went on to compete at our national competition, and he did very well up there. So I mean, and now I see him, I run into him, and he's running jobs already.
Wow.
I mean, this was a few years ago, but he was probably a foreman, a lead man at 21, 22 years old.
Wow.
So it just depends. I mean, he was really dedicated and really wanted to succeed, and he did, to say the least.
Wow, that's fantastic. And I have to imagine that happens to a lot of people, whether they are trying to figure out what they want to do with their next step in life, and they kind of stumble maybe upon you all in whatever kind of way, and then they find out, you know what, I love this is my passion, this is what I want to do, I want to pursue this, and it's great to see the success stories that follow it. And so if people want to get some more information, they can go to your website, of course, and you don't do applications online, but they do invite them to come in, and your office is located in Harlingen? In Harlingen,
yes. We're downtown Harlingen, right by the bus stations.
Okay.
Right by the bus station, excuse me, 2 doors down.
Okay.
So we're Monday to Friday, 8 to 5. Please, if anybody's interested, give us a call, visit our website, come and do an application, and let's start working.
Definitely, you know? Yeah. It sounds like a great opportunity. Now, is there anything? What is kind of a common thing that when people walk through your doors, maybe it's a common question that they ask, or something, maybe a curiosity of them? What is something that they kind of ask?
You know, I think one of the biggest questions is, can I do it?
Right.
And yes, you can with our instructors, our curriculum, our instruction, and obviously the on-the-job training. Anybody can do it. As long as if you're committed, you can do it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Sounds fantastic. Well, folks, you can go ahead and visit their website. It is rgviec.com. You can also go and visit their office, which is located in Harlingen, to get some more information, whether you want to go in, you want to apply. Yeah, and I know we have something else before?
Yes, I wanted to mention that we are in partnership with TWC and Workforce Solutions, and we have a grant that people can apply for.
Awesome.
If they qualify, and it's called the Apprenticeship Texas Expansion Grant. Okay. So visit Cameron County Workforce Solutions, apply, and you can get free tuition and free books for a year.
That's fantastic.
In our program.
That definitely will help very much so. So folks, we have all that information here, so definitely go and check out their website if you're curious, or give them a call, or maybe just go visit their office. That number is on your screen, as well as their website. I want to thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you for the invite.
Thank you. I greatly appreciate it.